Hello everyone, myself Prasanakumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil from VSB Engineering College, Karur. Today I discuss about the topic of Unit 3 Runway Design of Airport and Orbital Engineering. In this unit, we can first discuss about the runway design. Before that, what is meant by runway? Runway is nothing about it is a rectangular area present in the airport. The main function of runway is handle the landing and the takeoff operation of various types of aircraft. Runway design is the process of planning and engineering. It is one of the infrastructure to meet safety, operation and environmental standards. Next we see about the runway orientation. Orientation means that we can select the proper land surface for particular type of an runway. Mainly runway orientation defines the proper alignment of runway with the prevailing wind direction. Normally wind direction are classified into two types, windward side as well as leeward side. The main objective was minimize the crosswind component, improve the aircraft control and ensure the safe landing and takeoff with poor weather condition. In next see about what are the factors affecting orientation. There are 5 different factors affecting orientation. They are wind speed, wind direction, topography, environment condition and air traffic control. Next we see about what are the different types of runway that are present inside an airport. There are 4 different types of runway, namely single runway, parallel runway, intersecting runway and open V runway. In single runway means there are only one type of runway present in particular type of airport. Parallel runway means runways that are present on the opposite side to each other. Intersecting runway means when the runway present when more than one runway intersect to each other. Open V-shaped runway means that runway are in general in V-shaped condition. In next we see that runway numbering. Runway numbering is one of the process we can numbering of each and every runway that are present inside an airport. The main function of runway numbering was to visibility pilot at any poor weather condition. It is based on magnetic azimuth. Usually runway numbering is rounded to nearest 10-degree angle. Next see about the Windows diagram. Windows diagram is defined as the graphical representation of wind direction as well as wind speed. In normally wind direction they are classified into 4 different types: north, south, east and west. Apart from there are 8 different types of wind direction should be take place. The main purpose of Windows diagram is used to determine the optimum runway orientation and analyze the prevailing wind direction that are take place as well as windward and leeward side. There are 3 different components that are present in the Windows diagram. They are wind frequency, direction sector and wind velocity. Again the Windows diagram they are classified into 2 different types, type 1 and type 2. In type 1 that can be easily mentioned as wind direction and wind duration. Compared to the type 1, type 2 can detailed information about wind direction, wind duration and wind velocity. Next we see about what are the procedures that should be adopted unit time of Windows data. There are 4 different steps should be followed at the time of Windows data. They are collect wind data, path direction, determine the wind coverage and select a runway alignment. In first step we can collect the wind data for each and every direction. After the collection of wind data we can plot direction of each data I retrieved the location of each runway. At the end of the path direction, we can formulate or determine the wind coverage by using the shortest distance between the 2 different types of direction of wind. These 2 different types of direction of wind, we can select a new runway alignment. Next we see about what are the advantages. First of all, it will reduce the crosswind effect and then it improve the operational safety during the time of poor weather condition. Next see about the geometrical design of runway. Before that, we see about what is meant by runway. Runway is nothing about it is an open rectangular area in which landing and takeoff of various types of aircraft should take place. In geometrical design means about it is a geometrical dimension of safe aircraft movement in normal as well as poor weather condition. It include runway width, longitudinal slope, transverse slope, side distance as well as turning radius. Next we see about what are the objectives should be followed in this design. They are safety for passenger, comfort for passenger and efficiency. In next we see about the geometrical parameter for runway design. First we see about the runway width. Runway width, they are classified into three different types as small, medium, large. In smaller airport provided up to maximum of 18-meter runway width. When compared to the smaller airport, medium airport should provide up to 30-meter as runway width. When compared to the small and medium airport, larger airport can provide minimum 45-meter to maximum 60-meter as runway width. Next we see about the longitudinal gradient usually provided at more than 1% of entire runway length. Next we see about the transverse slope usually provided as 1 to 2% of entire runway length of an airport. Finally, we see about the side distance. Side distance is defined as the entire runway should be visibly at the time of during the poor weather condition. Next we see about the runway surface. Before that, everyone knows about runway. Runway is an open rectangular area in which various types of aircraft landing and takeoff operations should be take place. Runway surface characteristic light. They are smooth surface, durable surface as well as non-slippery surface. For each and every runway should provide a proper drainage system. Drainage system, they are classified into two different types. One surface drainage and another one subsurface drainage system. Next we see about what are the material used for runway surface. There are three different types of material used. Apart then we can follow the two different types of material. They are concrete as well as composite pavement. Next we see about the airport zones. The airport zones are mainly classified into four different types as airside zone, landside zone, terminal area and operational area. Airside zones means what are the components that are present inside the airport. When compared to the airside zone, landside zone is defined as the what are the components that are present outside of each and every airport. In terminal area, they are mainly administrative functions should be take place. When compared to the terminal area, in operation area, or functional activities should be take place. Next we see about what are the functions should be carried out. First of all, passenger movement from one point to another should be take place. Next we see about the aircraft operation. Nothing about landing and takeoff operations should be take place. Finally, cargo handling means loading and unloading of goods should be take place. Next we see about what is the difference between the airside versus landside component. In airside, there are three different components to be presented. They are runway, taxiway and apron. Runway is defined as the open rectangular area in which various types of aircraft landing and takeoff operations should be take place. Depend upon the type of an airport, n number of runways should be provided. Next we see about the taxiway. Taxiway is one of the component of the airport. The main function of taxiway is to connect the various components that are present inside an airport. Next we see about the apron. Apron is an open or enclosed area. The main function of apron is used to parking facilities of various type of aircraft should take place. Next we see about the landside component. They are classified into three different types. They are parking facilities, access load and passenger terminal. Parking facilities means we can park a passenger vehicle at the outside of an airport. Passenger terminal means what are the facilities provided in and around of airport should take place in general. In international airport, money exchange counter should be provided as well as waiting room for passenger provided. Sometimes restaurant should be provided inside an airport. Next we see about the passenger facilities and the service. Passenger facilities and the service is defined as what are the facilities that can be provided inside an airport. In general, check-in and check-out counters to be provided inside an airport. Sometimes general facilities like water, telephone lines should be provided. Sometimes flight info line booths should be provided. This gives detailed information about flight landing and date of time. Next we see about Wi-Fi facilities provided some international airport. When compared to the domestic airport, international airport provided some additional facilities like money exchange counter, waiting room for passenger, and finally it can be some international airport provided restaurant as well as bar inside an airport. In next we see about what are the modern service with provided inside an airport. There are three modern service should be provided. They are biometric boarding, self-check-in and checkout counter, digital system. In digital system, it can give detailed information about flight aircraft landing and date of times. In next we see about the runway marking. There are five different types of runway marking present in each and every airport. They are center line runway marking, test road marking, touchdown zone marking, edge marking, destination marking. Center line marking is marked along the center line for each and every runways with white color. After the center line marking, test road marking should be take place at the edge of each and every runway. After the test road marking, touchdown zone should be erased. The main function of this zone was whether the pilot before the landing operation take place, whether the particular point is safe, whether is safe or unsafe of landing should be analyzed by each and every pilot. After that, edge marking should be take place. The main function of edge marking is before a pilot reaches the edge marking, the particular aircraft should be carried out of takeoff operation should be take place. Next we see about what are the purposes. The main purpose of this marking to ensure the safety and adherence during the time of poor weather condition. In next see about the ATC control. First in general, ATC means air traffic control. It is a tower facilities for controlling aircraft movement. The main function was ground control, takeoff terrains, landing terrains, traffic separation and the weather conditions. Next we see about what are the equipment that present in ATC towers. There are three different types of equipment present. They are radar, radio and the monitoring system. By using these three different types of equipment, we can control the entire aircraft movements. In next we see about the instrument landing system. It is a process of accurate landing should be take place at the time of low visibility operation. In this system we can sometimes use a navigation aid for accurate landing. There are three components should be presented. First one, localizer, guide slope and the beacon. The main purpose of this system was accurate landing should be take place with the help of navigation aid. During the time of low visibility operation, pilot having clear idea about the whether it is suitable for landing operation. In instrumentation landing system, they are classified into three different types of categories. They are category 1, 2 and 3. In category 1, they have visibility range more than 550 meter. Compared to category 1, category 2 visibility range up to 300 meter. Compared to category 1 and 2, category 3 having visibility range up to lesser than 200 meters. At the end of the Unit 3, students have gained knowledge about what is meant by runway orientation, what are the factors should be considered while selection of runway orientation, and what is meant by ATC and their function, and what is meant by ILS and their functions.